What's up, guys? It's Michael from Lima Charlie, and today we are going to be comparing the Onward Research Recce Rig versus the Parashooter rig that I have here. I believe this is the 81M. Start with the Recce Rig. So, things I liked. I really like the H strap. I really like this harness that they have. I like the cable management. I like pretty much just overall in general, I really just like this strap. I don't know why. It seems to be more comfortable than the other ones I've tried. It might be the way the lengths are and the shoulders or something, but I'm not 100%, but I do really like the harness. Now, just going into this, no. From my experience, re-indexing a mag is going to be damn near impossible. It's just not going to happen. I don't see you being able to re-index this thing very efficiently. I mean, you really got to shove it in there. And I mean, I would rather either dump the mag or lose it or whatever if I'm in that kind of situation. This elastic piece here is pretty much the killer of re-indexing your mags. However, I mean, it does keep them really nicely in there. For the AK mags, ooh, yeah, see, trying to fit two in here. All right, so you are not going to be able to do that with the AK mags. The M4 mags fit pretty nice, but, I mean, you are barely, I mean, we're talking barely. I mean, you're barely on there. I don't know if that's going to be a selling point or make it break a point for some of you guys, but that's something just to kind of think about. Another thing that I really liked about this rig is how light it is. If you try to carry 4 mags in almost any other chest rig, there's just all kinds of extra shit going on. This is just your mags, 2 rows of MOLLE, very simple, very light, and I like that. I'm not a big fan of like the Haley strategic ones, mainly because I'm left-handed and they have like permanently located pouches that I'm not really a big fan of using, strictly because being wrong-handed sucks ass, and we're not really thought about. Period. Maybe I should start a protest. Anyway, so this is going to be very light compared to other rigs, such as the Haley strategic rigs, your Mayflower rigs. But of course, those can also carry a lot more. I do really like, this doesn't come, this is, I keep forgetting to pull this off. I do really like that both of these rigs have this little back panel so you could put your tourniquet holders, your danglers, your dump pouches, whatever you want to put back there. Of course, the Onward Research logo is just dope. Anyway, so yeah, I do like this rig. Like I said, the only thing I really don't like about it is re-indexing those mags. Not a huge fan of that. Neither is this rig because you really just can't do it because of the elastic, but pros and cons. So for the Parashooter rig, so instead of having this Velcro, which you could flap down, by the way, when you run your M4 mags, instead of having this Velcro, they have like this little button, and with this button, you can, hold on, how can I do this here? So you kind of take the button, and there's these little paracord retainers, and you kind of just toss it over that button there, and that's how it holds. Now, once you access this mag, this flap is staying open. I don't care who you are, who you think you are, you're never going to be able to just get this back on one-handed, holding your firearm on the go. Like, you're not going to be able to retain this ever again. This is, once you access these mags, in my eyes, you have to dump this mag. I mean, you can toss it back in there, and re-indexing is definitely easier than the Onward Research Recce Rig, but there's no way to I mean, it really doesn't, you like it. Like, I have to almost put my finger under there to get it to hold. So, I mean, kind of re-indexing, is it possible? Yes. Are you going to be able to secure that mag if you have to run around or do whatever you're doing? I don't see it. I don't see how you can. In that regard, you're not fitting two of anything in any of these. They're really tall. So, if you're going to run an M4 mag, just know she going to be deep in there. I mean, you're really going to have to, you better have good finger work. AK-74 mags fit just fine. Even the little bulkier polymer ones. Hold on, let me see if I can. US Palm mag fits in there. Maybe we can. No. See, even on the bulkier mags, like getting that buttoned up is just not very realistic. They both are 2 molly wide, 3 molly deep. They both have the little Velcro backing, so you can run whatever you want back there. Now, let's compare these bad boys, right? Obvious difference is going to be your Velcro and the way mags are retained. So, in my opinion, if the Recce Rig didn't have the elastic and was a little bit more rigid like the Parashooter, this would be my go-to rig all the time, no matter what. Because it has these, it has this little plastic, almost like Hypalon type of backing to protect from whenever you're putting your mags down real hard and you get that little crease rig there. Sometimes it beats up your gear. I like that a lot. I like this overall rig. I mean, it's, like I said, it's very light. It is pretty slim. I like the Velcro backing. I do not like this elastic piece. I don't know why. I just feel like, what's it for? I mean, if I can cinch it down with some Velcro, I don't really need this elastic, in my opinion. The Parashooter rig is a good rig. I do like it. The only thing I don't like is these buttons. I just can't get over it. I don't know why. For the people that don't like running dump pouches on their chest rigs, what are you doing with your mags when you run the Parashooter? I mean, you're just dumping them off, or are you forced to wear a belt-mounted dump pouch? Like, that's my only thing. You have to. None of these are going to be a. Oh, I'm going to grab this rig and be ready to go, whatever situation comes about. It's not going to happen. These are very specific. Both of them are very specific in the way that they work, in the way that they hold your magazines. Excuse me, I'm sorry. In the way, just in general. I mean, you could see everything is kind of different in the way that it holds your magazines. And, so you're gonna have to not compare. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to pair this with either a dump pouch, or I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're just extra rich. You don't care if you just lose all your magazines. Maybe the situation calls for just dumping them, but it doesn't matter. Regardless, you're gonna have to pair this up with something. Can you take this to range day and just kind of have fun? Sure. Are you going to be doing any serious work in one of these rigs solo without any other gear to back or any other gear to, kind of work hand in hand with this? No, you're not. You really need to have something else. You have to have either battle belt on with other stuff that's going to kind of help maneuver these magazines around a little bit better. Otherwise, you're just going to end up kind of having an issue. Whether it's your mags bouncing all over the place, falling out anyway, whether it's not being able to re-index them, whether it's, this one is not going to double stack anything at all. So you're really limited to only 4 mags in this one. And this one you can kind of almost get a double stack going on AK mags. You could definitely double stack M4 mags. So it really just depends what you want, what you're going to do. Now, the availability on the Recce Rig, non-existent, right? Because everybody buys them up, resells them on eBay, and that's just how it is. So if this is going to fall inside the parameters that you need to use, I highly suggest getting one on the drops, because paying over $200 for this rig on eBay, in my opinion, is not worth it. That's what I did, and I'm telling you from experience that I wouldn't do it again. The hype beast shit that has flown into the community is kind of garbage, and it's not Onward Research's fault. Let's just get that out. Let's just make that clear. It's 100% reseller's fault. Like, if you're not going to use it, just leave it alone. If you're that down bad, you need to make an extra $40 off of somebody else's product. Like, maybe you just need a different job. Anyway, with the Parashooter, again, if it falls into your parameters and you think this is going to be good for what you need, buy it. I mean, this is a little bit more available. They have multiple versions on their website. They have multiple patterns that it comes in. Like I said, I believe this is the 81M. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the description. Just real quick to note, the Recce Research, the Onward Research Recce Rig is obviously Swift clip compatible. You pull this off, put it on a plate carrier, and you can run it with your plate carrier. Now, my specific 81M, these are hard. These are like hard sewn in, right? So I cannot put these. This is strictly always going to be a chest rig. I could maybe throw over a slick carrier if I wanted, but these are hard sewn in. There's no Swift clips, none of that. So that is something else to think about. You will be able to run the Recce Rig on top of a plate carrier, like a normal chest rig, if that's something that you're going to want to do. So that's really all I have for you guys. I was kind of all over the place, I know. Still trying to get used to this YouTube thing. But that's pretty much what I have for you guys on these two rigs. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what I did wrong and how I can improve. And that's all I have for you guys today. So, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.